Oh, hello Knoxville, hello bad news. I drove 10 miles, see a cloud of smoke following me, and I think this thing is dead. Can't believe I made it 1,000 miles. And now I'm dying an oily death right in Knoxville on my way to get a used truck to tow this thing. I don't know where it's leaking from, but I guess we'll find out real fast. It's pouring out oil. My oil pressure switch died. How do you like that? And that is easily fixable. Just sprayed me in the face. Huh, luckily I have a spare. It's hard to get in there, but I don't really have much choice, do I? Well, fix her up. Ugh, not so bad. 2 failures in 1 trip. Interesting. I'm all full of oil, including the camera. I just drove by all the used car lots. They were all closed. Well, we are on the road. We just got my made in Mexico oil pressure switch. And we're buzzing on back in the Triumph Spitfire. Not leaving it trailer oil like I was. You can probably see my trail of oil right there. Yeah. There it is. You know, I should have got some used oil from those boys. Yeah. I'm gonna be. I got 3 quarts. Might be enough. I'm just going a few miles up the road. But if it's gonna leak again, if it's gonna blow the top off this switch, yeah, there I am. Like need the oil cap or something. No, if it's got too much pressure, there's something wrong with the oil pressure relief valve, and you can't drive it like that. It's going to blow the motor. It'll break the distributor shaft. Look at that trail of oil. Yeah, you had a pretty good market. By the way. Yeah, leaving a trail of oil. Quality Motors. Yep. Wow. I actually thought to look behind me as I was driving, but you can't see that because the angle's too severe. When you're going forward, you can see it. How many quarts is that hole? 4. I've got 3 with me. That's the end of it. I brought 4 gallons with, and it's the last I've got. Yeah, I'm on 4 or 5. That's all I can fit under the hood. Yeah, trail of oil, trail of tears. Even if I would put in a pipe plug and plug it, you can't drive a car with 1,000 pounds of oil pressure. Oh yeah, look at that. Yep. Yeah. There it is. There's my trail. I did look behind me at the light. I saw the smoke. Big cloud. Yeah, alright, I got that in. I didn't cross thread it. I got my oil pressure socket that I probably haven't used in 20 years, but I brought it with. Got the alternator backed off, fuel line removed, and that's going in nice. Got my extra long swing bar so I can torque that baby down to 100 foot-pounds. I was telling that to some guy the other day. He says, "What, are you crazy?" I said, come on. Gotta have a sense of humor. But the only thing I didn't bring enough of was carburetor cleaner. I'm just holding the ratchet right there so I don't get too much torque. You don't need too much on that. There we go. Now I'll get that needle nose, put the wire back on, tighten the alternator, put the bracket back on, put the belt on, adjust that, and see what happens. I appreciate you helping me. Time to fill her up. It's down only 2 quarts, amazingly, and I've only got 2 quarts with me. I should have asked them at the O'Reilly's to get some more used oil. Bet you they got lots of it. This is used diesel oil from my 6.2 diesel truck or my 6.5. There's no point in putting in new oil, it burns so much. And I thought maybe it's too thick.
The rings are bad, or
oh, yeah, one cylinder's bad.
1 cylinder?
Yeah, the one here right underneath the alternator, it's bad.
Yeah, that's when it don't get the air, right?
No, it's actually the one that gets the most air.
Was that right?
Yeah, well, it just maybe the ring cracked, or these pistons, these engines have a problem with pistons cracking. Could have a cracked piston. All right, here's a Triumph Spitfire that rescued me, and we're going to crank this baby up. You might want to watch it. We both got nice white t-shirts.
Yeah, I'm going to stand back.
We'll know real soon if it's going to spray. Real soon. Oh, I disconnected the battery because it drains, and I was playing around behind the alternator. So, you know, I don't know if I tighten that negative bolt on the alternator. It's easy to get to. Crank her up! Oil light's working. You're missing on the one cylinder. And I just put a new plug in, or put the new plug in the other cylinder, put the old good plug in that cylinder, just try to get rid of it, but this motor's tired.
Sounds good.
I wish I would have bought a crappy oil pressure switch, because oil pressure is gauged, because I have a bolt that you replaced, it's drilled.
Yeah.
I can see my oil pressure. I'm so close to it, I guess I could buy a new one.
Yeah.
Well.
All right, buddy. Looks like you're on your way.
Put a ton of oil there. I'm Corvair Wild on YouTube. Hey, you take it. I got lots of them. They're cheap to make. Corvair Wild on YouTube. Thank you, my man. I'm back on the road. There's my latest oil slick. Yep. Left quite the trail. Only 2 quarts. Hard to believe. Just spraying out of the oil pressure switch. I got a new sender now, but I don't think that's the problem. I think the problem is I've got an excessive oil pressure issue with the oil pressure relief valve that's in the oil pressure pump housing, which you've got to remove pretty much the back of the motor. That's not something I'm doing on the side of the road, so we'll take it easy. Need to get up the hill a little bit and see if we can find ourselves a Yukon that's kind of rusty from Michigan. Not what I'm looking for, but 302, 303. So far so good. See how long that lasts.